Well, the radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Patriots, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second down and another run with Edmonds. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And that's incomplete.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle, he's got it. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's got room. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The Patriots had 10-5 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and inches, Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing, Jones. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, they run with Edmonds. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Christian Barmore make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
7-7, our score after one. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
2nd down. Here's Chubb again. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 35.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. And again, it's Chubb. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mac Jones. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop. Second down, here's Chubb again. Room here to run. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Watch the slant. Kill. Coca 19. Shoot.
Chubb will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
On for the extra point is Folk. And oh, it's wide right. No good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. Mostert, and he drops the ball. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 136 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. They go with Chubb on second down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Tighten up, go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try, and time has run out on this first half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
A give. This is Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Nick Chubb with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. 2 now on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua, he'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, Tagovailoa. They'll get this underneath to Edmonds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Tua to throw again. He's going to get this complete to Gaskin. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Christian Barmore able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Tua on fourth down. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. A give running right is Chubb. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 226 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Chubb will get the call running left. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now Jones. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by Myers. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Nick Chubb, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Pats are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he loses the football a second time. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
As I look down at the sideline and see the special teams coach, you can just see those shoulders sagging, can't you?
Absolutely.
You talk about having some great emotion going. Think about the elation he was feeling on the return. Everything synced up well, blocked well, everything was going great. And then they end up dropping the football.
And a nice job, though, to make that football come out defensively.
It was. Give them credit for making that happen. But boy, I just feel the pain of that poor guy on the sidelines. All diagrammed well, and it ends up poorly.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Another carry now for Edmonds. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Ready, 50, green. Ready.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And some room to roam now. And all the way down to the 9. It's a big play there for Miami. 49 yards on the ground. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Here's Mostert. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Edmonds going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Tua going to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Second and 5.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And that flag accepted. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he will be taken down, but there is a penalty marker on the field, and it's in the backfield. Well, I have to say that I've never, ever seen this one before. They get the interception, but instead of taking the football, they accept the penalty.
But, Brandon, you ever heard the term overthinking it? Because that's what it feels like to me. They had the interception. Why are you going to turn that one back? I'm really curious to hear what the explanation would be for making that decision.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On play action, here's Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. That escapes the sack. Rolling to his right. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They fake the handoff. Now Tua to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. One final try for Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for the Patriots,
they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Time for Charles to fire up the snowplow as we say so long from Foxborough.
I'll even hold for your field goal attempt, partner.